Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be ranking the top 5 best budget centers in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM right now. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 50,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into it. I have to preface this video by saying the center position is not nearly as loaded with budget beasts as other positions are, especially when it pertains to how good those cards are at compared to the other guys you can play at the center position. Guys like Yao and Wemby and Kareem and these invincibles and GOAT cards and ridiculous 100 overalls and all that type of stuff. The best cards in my team. This list, obviously, I just don't think really competes all that well, and that is a shame. Definitely shows an indication of needed more budget centers. You know what I mean? We need like a really good budget center. There are a couple of really good centers you can get that are attainable, but they're not cheap. There isn't really that awesome, super cheap budget beast at the center position right now, and it's something I'd like to see upgraded. So that being said, we are going to do our best to still put together the best list we can, and at number 5, I'm going with Galaxy Opal Roy Hibbert. This card he's underwhelming. I mean, he's what, 25-ish thousand MT. He is 7'2", which is a huge W, and you look at the stats and you say this is an awesome card. Yes, he's not the greatest shooter, but at 87 3 ball is pretty darn good. 95 standing, 85 driving dunk will get the job done. He's got 96 post hook, 98 block, 97 steal, 92 perimeter, 98 interior, 97 rebounding, 86 speed at 7'2", really isn't bad, 92 agility, 92 vert, 98 strength, and 98 stamina. Like, the card looks awesome on paper, and his badges are good too. It's a lot of interior badges, a lot of defense, a lot of rebounding, a lot of finishing, all that type of stuff. And you think, yeah, a badge version of this card is going to be a stud, but the unfortunate truth is his jumper stinks. It just does. It's not good, and it really does limit what is otherwise you would at least think a pretty good card. But in all honesty, I just don't think he's that great because of his jumper. Yes, the size at 7'2" is nice, and the fact that he's as athletic and versatile defensively as he is at that size is very valuable, and I think he's a solid card. But I don't think he's spectacular by any means. This isn't a card that I look at and go, oh yeah, absolute beast at the center position at this point in the year. And that's disappointing because he had a lot of potential, but his jumper is just not quite good enough. Now, Walker Kessler is going to be our number 4, a card who I like a lot, honestly, for 12K as well. I mean, he's like like nearly 10,000 MT. That is a affordable stud at the center position. You're looking at 7-footer with a 93 ball, good jump shot, 90 standing, 85 driving dunk, 98 block, 95 interior, 88 steal and perimeter isn't too bad, 95 rebounding, 87 speed, 89 agility, 89 vert, 89 strength, 95 stamina. Be nice if the strength was a little higher, but overall I like the card. I think he's quality defensively. I honestly think his jumper's pretty good. He's got Hoff posterizer, rise up, Deadeye, limitless, post lock, pogo stick, box abuse, rebound chaser, brick wall. A lot of interior badges again, but he's also got the set shot specialist, the Deadeye, and the limitless range, which is a big W. And the fact that he is as confident as a shooter as he is super nice. And again, he's a legit 7-footer too. So overall, a very solid card at the center position. I think reasonable to put him at number 4. Number 3 is going to be the only dark matter on this list that I think is actually, that you can get for this price tag really, that I think is actually worth being on this type of a list, and that is Andrea Bargnani, who you can get for sub 50K right now, and who's a really good card. 7-footer, 99 offense, 99 defense, really good jump shot with 94 3 ball, 90 standing, 85 driving dunk isn't bad, 90 block, 94 interior, 87 perimeter, 94 offensive and 96 defensive rebounding, 87 speed and agility, 84 vert, 94 strength, 95 stamina. Yes, he's a bit undersized at center, being only 7 foot, but jumper's nice, release is nice, defense is nice, finishing is solid. Like, good card. Posterizer, rise up, Deadeye, limitless, bailout, break starter, post lock, interceptor, pogo stick, box obvious, rebound chaser, brick wall, immovable enforcer, set shot specialist, shifty shooter, high flying and iron paint patroller. Another quality defender who's a really great shooter, and I think he's basically kind of a better version of Walker Kessler, a guy you're gonna get for, I mean, he's 7 foot, and he's going to be able to play the center position at a solid level, sub 50,000 MT. He's got enough size to be competitive. His shooting ability is great. Doesn't really do anything off the dribble, but doesn't really need to. None of these cards really do to this point in the video. I think you could even make an argument for AK at Andrea, sorry, at number 2, I would have to say. But for me at number 2, I have Brad Daugherty. He's a lot cheaper than Andrea is, but I mean, 7 foot and 98 offense, 99 defense, has a good jump shot, 93 ball, 95 standing, and 90 driving dunk, 97 block, 91 interior, 95 interior, 91 perimeter, sorry, 95 rebounding, 91 speed, 92 agility, 89 vert, 91 strength, 92 stamina. I think he's a little more athletic than Andrea Bargnani is, a little bit faster, a little bit more versatile defensively, a little bit bigger and more physical. 95 stay duck is a nice little plus. Just like, I feel like his actual center skill set is a little bit better in terms of the size, the physicality, and some of the finishing and athleticism and stuff. But Bargnani is probably the better shooter. Daugherty still is a solid shooter. He does have offset shot. He's got really good finishing stats and bad, and his jumper's nice. Doesn't have great sigs or anything. He's not a card that I would consider particularly overly spectacular, but I do think he's a good option. I feel like at the center position, again, like I said, you have a lot of solid but unspectacular options. Guys like Walker Kessler, Andrea Bargnani, and Brad Daugherty are that a perfect example. They do a lot of things well, but their size leaves a little bit to be desired, and they all have something about them that also, I would say, leaves a bit to be desired. So in my opinion, overall, this Daugherty card is fine, but I certainly don't think he's an absolutely spectacular option or an unbelievable must-have center or anything. The best center on this list is going to be Michael Olakandi, who is also #1 at the power forward position. And like, I think this card is great. I still wouldn't really want to use him at the center position competitively. And that's the thing. There's not a single card sub 50K that I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm cool with using that guy in my showdown lineup as in like tier 1. I wouldn't want to use any of these guys at the center position, and that's not ideal. Like I said, this position is just a bit too weak right now when it comes to the super cheap options, but I like this Olakandi card. He's very similar physically to like a Shaq or a Wilt, a pretty big, versatile, athletic center, 7 foot with a 7'8" wingspan, awesome finisher, great jump shot as well, great defender, does some things off the dribble. He's got great finishing, defense, 97 block, 95 interior, 95 rebounding, 92 speed and agility, 92 vert, 95 strength, 95 stamina. I think he's an awesome card. He's got all the finishing stuff you want, all the defensive stuff you want as well. Legend set shot, lightning launch, decent movement, good jump shot. Like, this is a legitimately very solid card. I do think Olakandi's an awesome option, and if I had to pick one of these guys to play at the center position, Olakandi would definitely be that guy. That being said, I personally wouldn't look at this card and go, oh yeah, I love this card at center at this point in the year. He's only 7 foot. The tallest player on this list is 7'2" Hibbert, but everybody else on this list is a 7-footer. And at the end of the day, when you match up against a Yao Ming or a Victor Wembanyama or a even like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Taco Fall, Rick Smits, etc. at the center position, when you're matching these top tier, expensive and sometimes crazy expensive, unattainable type guys, you're going to be a little unconfident with a 7-footer at center. I just think that's realistically how it goes. I get it. It's how I would feel too. But I just hope 2K maybe drops us one really good budget big here in the near future. Now, there's a lot of good cards you can get. I mean, Dikembe for free, and then a lot of more attainable, not that overpriced dark matter bigs. But there's nobody for that super cheap price point that jumps off the page to me as the perfect budget center, unfortunately. So with that being said, that is going to do it for today's video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.